Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the RotoBaller Radio Fantasy Baseball Waiver Wire Series. I'm your host, Anthony Aniano. Happy to be with you here as we take a look at the waiver wire hitters on the waiver wire for Week 2, the week beginning April 18th of your fantasy baseball season. Folks, don't forget to win big in 2022 at rotoballer.com's MLB and DFS Premium Pass, which includes 15 exclusive lineup tools, daily DFS cheat sheets, and our new Team Sync platform. Use RotoBaller's exclusive hitter projections, pitching planners, DFS value plays, research stations, lineup optimizer, and more to help you win big. For a limited time, get your MLB Premium Pass for an extra 10% off using the discount code ACES. Just visit rotoballer.com, sign up today, and start rotoballing like a boss. All right, everybody. Happy to be with you here today. I am Anthony Aniano, your host, as I always am, on the Waiver Wire series. 2 videos a week. Hopefully you checked out the videos week 1. Hit on a couple. Hunter Green, Matt Brash, a couple of those pitchers worked out very nicely for you. This video, we'll talk hitters. There's also simultaneously the pitcher video, so make sure you check them both out. Like and subscribe right here to the RotoBaller YouTube channel. Like I said, sign up at rotoballer.com. Follow me on Twitter at @ANianoFantasy. All right, so week 2 of the season just about on us. And we'll go kind of around the horn here, a few pitchers at each, players at each position, and we'll start behind the plate. Thin on the catcher position. Okay, so we end up in Colorado. Elias Diaz, Colorado Rockies catcher, currently on Yahoo at the time of this recording. And full disclosure, it's Thursday evening as I record this, so stats will change a little bit by the time you see this, hopefully on Saturday. Okay, but Elias Diaz right now on Yahoo.com, currently the number 100 ranked player, fantasy baseball statistics on Yahoo. Currently only 20% rostered, and he should be utilized more. Last season had a nice season. Hit .246 with 18 home runs. That should get you more playing time, more ownership, more rostership, I should say, in fantasy baseball. Currently hitting .353 with the same on-base percentage. 3 RBIs, a home run. He's 6 for his first 17 on the season. And he's only struck out 2 times in those 17 at-bats. So 15 out of 17, he's put the bat on the ball. 6 hits already on the season. 3 RBIs, an OPS of an even 1.00. And like we said, the power will play. Chalk him up for 15-plus home runs. Should settle into a 240, 250 batting average. Right now, 353. We know that's not going to last. But if you're muddling about behind the plate already, maybe it's a James McCann or something like that in a 2-catcher format, Elias Diaz, 20% rostered in Yahoo. Now, let's take a look at the corner infield, and we'll start with my number 1 infield ad here, and that's Owen Miller of the Cleveland Guardians, okay? First base, second base, which also makes him corner infield and middle infield eligible. Currently, after about a week, the number 2 ranked player, point-wise, in Yahoo scoring formats. Number 2. He's only 15% rostered. Let's get him on some teams. We got Quan on last week. Let's get Owen Miller on this week. Currently hitting an astounding .524, 11 for his first 21 at the time of this recording. Only 2 strikeouts in those 21 at-bats. Currently hitting 6th on average in that Cleveland Guardian lineup. He's got 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, and 8 runs scored through the first week of the season. Now, this guy, the power doesn't profile. Josh Hayes and I talked about him Thursday morning on Sirius XM, RotoBaller Radio, 6 to 7 in the morning. Power profile, 12 home runs combined last season, minor leagues. Okay, not a big power profile coming out of the minor leagues. But like Stephen Kwan of Cleveland, the batting average, the on-base percentage profile has been rock solid. He's hit .290 at every step of the way through the minor leagues. He's a player who puts the bat on the ball. He put the bat on the ball. Good things happen, and that's where Owen Miller currently is. Playing every day for Cleveland, like we said, currently hitting .524, number 2 overall in scoring on Yahoo.com's fantasy baseball platform. Current OPS, on-base plus slugging, sits at 1.593, the highest of anybody I will mention today. Okay, another first base corner infield option, Nathaniel Lowe of the Texas Rangers, hitting 5th in that Ranger lineup. A lineup now that features Corey Seager and Marcus Semien. Should give him more RBI opportunities. And remember, Lowe last season, I touted him last year as a corner infield option. And he finished with 18 home runs, 72 RBIs, and hit 264. I could see those 72 RBIs increasing this year with the additions to that Texas Rangers lineup. Currently, he is 41% rostered on Yahoo. Overall rank right now is at 239. So he's a top 250 player at this moment on Yahoo.com. He's hitting .333 on the season with a .400 on base percentage, 5 RBIs. Hasn't gone ding-dong yet, but he does have 5 RBIs. He's 6 for 18. And like the players I've already mentioned here today, not striking out a lot. 3 strikeouts through his first 20 at-bats. 778 on base, OPS, on base plus slugging. Want to see the home runs kick in? Yes, absolutely. But the RBIs, 5 RBIs through the first week of the season, I'll sign up for that this early on in the year. 41% rostered. Nice little corner infield option if you need it this early in the year. Now, let's slide over to a couple of middle infield options. My first one's in Cincinnati, and that's Kyle Farmer. I have him in the SiriusXM Dynasty League, and he was on my bench the first week. He will be in my middle infield spot this upcoming week over the ice-cold Adam Frazier. Farmer, shortstop, third base eligible, makes a middle and corner infield, actually. Love him as a middle infielder here for the Reds. Okay, currently only 14% rostered on Yahoo, yet he is a top 100 player scoring-wise on Yahoo.com. He's currently sitting as player number 95. Hitting .316 with a .409 on-base percentage, 4 homers, 3 runs scored, a stolen base. Hitting near the bottom of that Reds lineup, hitting 8th. But again, without a pitcher behind him, that's okay. Turns it around, gets to the top of the lineup. If he's on base, good chance he scores you a run. 6 for his first 19 on the season. 5 strikeouts through the 19 at-bats. I don't love that number. It's on, creep up a little bit higher than I would like. But he plays every day, hitting at the bottom of that Reds lineup. Great on-base percentage at over .400. Okay, he could end up with double-digit home runs, score some runs for you, maybe give you 5-6 stolen bases by the time all is said and done. My top middle infield option, though, Farmer actually sits at number 2. My top guy is Jeremy Pena of the Houston Astros. Carlos Correa is a replacement. Currently 42% rostered on Yahoo. Overall rank at 105. So very similar to Kyle Farmer. Truth is, the upside play is Jeremy Pena. Shortstop, middle infield. Difference between him and Kyle Farmer. Farmer also gives you third base eligibility in Yahoo formats. Jeremy Pena is hitting .292 with a .320 on base percentage. Home run, RBI, 3 runs scored, 7 for his first 24. Mostly hitting 7th right now in that Houston Astros lineup. Okay, and AAA last year, he had .287 with a .346 on base percentage. This was in 30 games, 133 plate appearances, and he had 10 home runs in 30 games at AAA last year. The power could play, that's for sure, with Jeremy Pena. They weren't even remotely interested, it seemed, in bringing Carlos Correa back. Okay, you first look, you go 10 home runs, .287 last year. He only played 30 games. He only had 133 plate appearances, and he hit 10 home runs in that span at the minor league level, while mixing in 5 stolen bases. This could be a 15-15 type of rookie season for Jeremy Pena, and he's sitting at only 42% roster on Yahoo, overall rank 105. And my one outfielder to consider adding for this week, Brandon Nimmo of the New York Mets, batting leadoff in that lineup. Okay, they're moving things around. Lindor's been third. He's been second. Marte's been now third. Nimmo, though, because his career-wise exceptional on-base percentage, sits at the top of the lineup. Now, the problem with Nimmo, even with the great on-base percentage, he does strike out. He's got 8 strikeouts already through 24 at-bats at this moment. However, he's hitting .333 with a .429 on-base percentage. He's only 18% rostered, currently ranked as the 21st overall player, scoring-wise, on Yahoo.com. A top 25 player, only 18% rostered. He's gone home run in his last 2 games at the time of this recording with 6 runs scored on the season. He's 8 for 24. Now, keep in mind, he hit .282 years ago. He hit .292 last season. Hit tool is there. Now, if you can add some pop, gives you 15 home runs, on the season to go with that 280 to 290 hit tool. Brandon Nimmo, tons of runs scored as well at the top of that Mets lineup with Lindor, Marte, Alonso behind him. Nimmo could be in line for a nice fantasy season as a fourth outfielder. If you need a catcher, Elias Diaz of the Rockies. If you need a corner infielder, Owen Miller, then Nathaniel Lowe. If you need a middle infielder, I set him out of order at first, but I'll go Jeremy Pena and then Kyle Farmer. And if you need an outfielder, make Brandon Nimmo your top outfield ad of the week. All right, everybody, don't forget, if you haven't already, make sure you check out the Pitcher Waiver Wire show right here on RotoBaller Radio. Like and subscribe to all the RotoBaller Radio content here on YouTube, as well as head over to rotoballer.com. Like I said at the beginning, sign up for that MLB Premium Pass now. Save an additional 10% using the promotional code ACES. Give me a follow on Twitter at @Aniano Fantasy. Good luck with the waiver wire. Hope your team is winning. Stay smart. Stay safe. We'll see you next time, folks. Have a good one.